Hi everybody, this is Megan Flanagan from the Office of Academic Advising. We know that the University of Oregon just launched our partnership tool for the new transfer equivalency tool, and so our office has done a little bit of digging to see how that tool works, and we wanted to share that with anybody that might find it helpful. So first off, this is on the transfer page of the Office of the Registrar, so you can see the up at the top, registrar.uoregon.edu/transfer-students is the address that we're at here. And if we scroll on down the page until we're about halfway down, you can see the listing transfer equivalency database right here. And there is a link that we're going to click on that takes us to the Transfer Evaluation System, TES, which is the new system that the University of Oregon has partnered with. So this is no longer an internal University of Oregon tool. We've linked up with an external partner that maintains this database and does this for a whole number, like a lot of universities, hopefully to give us a greater access to other institutions and the ways that the credits would transfer more easily. So you can see University of Oregon. You can search the university or college, community college, or other institution by the letters here of the alphabet, the A through Z. There's lots of pages. You can also use this box here labeled institution search. And if you click there, you can search for an institution. So one of our most common search partners or transfer partners is going to be Lane Community College. So that's the one that I'm going to search today. And then you can either click search or you can hit enter on your keyboard. That then shows up on the list, and it's the only Lane Community College, but you can verify it's in Eugene, Oregon, so that's nice. The Lane Community College label next to this arrow here is actually a clickable link to select the institution, so we want to do that. Once it loads, which may take a little bit of time, you're going to see, at least to me, a slightly overwhelming list of classes here, starting with some laboratory skills and things like that. Sorry, working from home, you can probably hear my kids. So from here, there is, to me at least, a highly overwhelming amount of classes. So that list, at least to me, feels a little bit overwhelming. What didn't seem super obvious to me at the start is these green buttons over the top that say search with a magnifying glass by it, reset with kind of the circular arrows around it, and then add/view my list up at the top. But if you click that search button with the magnifying glass next to it, you can actually get a little less complicated. Something that's important to note is that there's an effective date for like active courses, inactive courses, or both. If you're looking for past classes, you may need to look at both active and inactive courses for students that, may have a past history with this institution. If you're looking for current classes or a student is asking, will this transfer to U of O, you may need to ask or keep it just at the active. Also, the next radio button underneath this course code fillable bar says transfer course, equivalent course, or both. You're going to typically want to change it to equivalent course because often what our students are asking is, what can I take at Lane Community College that comes in as this? If they say, I've taken this at Lane, how does that come to U of O? You'd want to do transfer course, or you can do both. I'm going to do equivalent course and leave it as active and assume that I've talked to a student who said something like, what courses could I take at Lane Community College that would count as Writing 121? And so we've got that Writing 121 there, and I'm going to hit search. So you can see, here's the Lane courses on the left-hand side. Next to the arrow, it says Writing 121, Academic Composition, and a 4 in the side here, Writing 121H, which is their honors class, Academic Composition 4. In those parentheses is the credit number at the institution that it's under. And then the equivalency here over at the University of Oregon, Writing 121, Composition 1, 4 credits, Same thing for the next one as well. And so that's a really nice piece here, is that we know that it is equivalent. And so you can tell a student, if you take writing 121 or 121H at Lane, it will come to U of O as writing 121. Something that's a little bit different, and I know that for some people it's kind of frustrating or maybe disappointing, is if you're looking for classes that are area of inquiry fulfilling. It used to be in our homegrown tool that you could search by those. Because this is a tool that serves so many other institutions, we don't have those sort of homegrown markers. I'll use an example by searching for math classes that will show you, actually, I'll do anthropology classes that can show you something that's important to be aware of. So if we have an equivalent course, so on the Lane side on the left, Anthropology 101 comes to the University of Oregon as Anthropology 270, an introduction to biological anthropology. It does not say, as it used to on the old tool, that it counts as a science fulfilling course. If we do not offer a direct equivalent, which first happens here with the Anthropology 211, Anthropology of Folk Religions at Lane Community College, it comes to U of O as Anth 253T, Social Science, or GP/IC. If we don't have a direct equivalent, then it tells you what it fulfills. So the next few down, they show that they're 200 level electives for 3 in a row, social science, social science, social science level. Down here, way at the bottom, Anth 270, Intro to Human Evolution at Lane Community College comes to U of O as Anth 220T, 200 level science area. So only if we don't offer an equivalent directly related to the course that they've taken, will it list how it counts on the degree guide. It becomes useful then to have another tool, which I have up on another page. So registrar.uoregon.edu /current-students /group-satisfying-and-multicultural-courses. So this is where you can look up group and multicultural satisfying courses. So this is only for the University of Oregon. But let's say you see these classes, your student tells you that they've taken Anthropology 103, Cultural Anthropology, which comes over to the university as Anthropology 161, Introduction to Cultural Anthropology, and you're not sure if that class counts as area of inquiry fulfilling at all, or global perspectives, or U.S., anything like that, cultural literacy. So you would select the subject, so in this case anthropology, and then the course title, which would be the number 161, and you would hit search. And once that comes up, it says it has no results. Let's see, it might be the actual course title here, so let's see if they want Introduction to Cultural Anthropology. Introduction to Cultural. Search. All right, so that did bring it up. So they want the typed out name of the course. And then you can see it's a social science fulfilling course for students who are not, newer students. It's an international cultures fulfilling course. And for current students or incoming students, it's a global perspectives fulfilling course. So that's kind of the ins and outs of that tool. There are a few sticky wickets here in this equivalency tool. If you ever hit something where it just doesn't sit quite right with you, or you have a question, feel free to connect with the registrar's office. Bonnie in particular can be helpful with this, with questions or concerns. You can also check with an Office of Academic Advising staff team member, and we're happy to help however we can. There are some places and spaces where it is a little bit confusing. And so if you need support, please don't hesitate to reach out. We're happy to help however we can. If you have knowledge that you'd like to share, we'd love to hear from you as well. All right, thanks so much. Have a good day. Hope that helps. Bye.